Welcome to this quick video on what is LearnUCS. So this is designed very much from the student perspective of what is it when you log in, especially for those that have never seen LearnUCS before or only briefly touched it when it was in a previous incarnation called Woolsey. LearnUCS is the learning space, the virtual learning environment that is provided at the University Campus Suffolk. We use an outside piece of software by a company called Blackboard. So this is it's a global company, it's global software. The idea of the virtual learning environment, or LearnUCS, is to provide a space if staff wish to use it, which is online, like a walled garden that only if you're a member of UCS do you have access rights to log in, and then when you're logged in, there's your modules are listed there, or maybe be listed there, and you can only access those modules if you're registered on them from our central student record system. So it's a walled garden, as we term it, a password protected space that staff and students can use to enhance their teaching and learning. As I say, some staff use it and some staff don't use it. They're more than happy. They use other tools, online tools, or electronic-based or technology-based tools, in terms of to support and facilitate and enhance their face-to-face teaching. So if the courses, your modules aren't listed, don't be surprised in that one sense. All you need to do is talk to your lecturer or talk to your course administrator. And once you log in, you'll come into an area here which is just set of blocks really, and you can move these around to your heart's content. So I can move tasks up there. The one thing that doesn't move is the modules. The announcements won't move, but everything else is sort of drag and droppable as you go around. You've got an add modules area here, which if you wish to look at the other modules that are available, you can add those to your own dashboard space. So that's the space that you control there. Okay. Your modules should be listed, and if I clicked into one of these, I would now go into this unique, or the space that supports just that module, and then when I go in there, I get a set of navigations things, and I get a set of I get a landing page here, my home area, which gives me announcements, tasks, depending how your lecturers have set it up. This is all customizable by them. What's new, what needs grading, because I happen to have some peer assessment material in this, so you'll be expected to grade other people's work as part of your course. Other things you can do on your dashboard space that might be worth noting is, in terms of the modules, if you have a long list, you've been here for a few years, you'll have a mighty list, and if you click on the little settings option here, you'll be able to get into the how to control that list. Either show them, don't show them, move them around. I want that one to appear above that one for whatever reason. I don't want the announcements to come across that. I just want the course names. That's all I want to appear there. You will also have an option of terms. I don't, because I'm not actually on any term-based courses, but here will be an option that controls, clusters them. Show me all the 2012-13 courses or the 2011-12 courses, and it clusters them by academic year or other criteria. I'm going to submit that, and now I've just moved my SAM, those two courses around there, and I'll get a green up not there. And now again up here, I'm going to look into something called My Places right at the top, and this gives you the options again of looking at individual courses, changing those, or changing them across the whole range of courses. I'm going to go to edit notifications. So I've got my edit general settings, email settings, how often do I want these things to occur, what do I want? Do I want a daily digest? Do I want individual? But that would be for organisations. You look up here, do I want a daily digest email sent or whatever of what's going on. Here I can also look at the bulk edit notification settings for all of my courses, and I can start to work through, do I want them emailed to me, these notifications, or am I happy to collect them in the dashboard? As you see, generically we say if it's available, everything goes to your dashboard, but you can select email for some of them, such as announcements. If a new announcement's put in the system, I don't want to pick it up from my dashboard, I want it to be emailed to me, and then I'll pick that up via my email. in your assignment submissions, and you work your way through like that to decide what you how you want to find out how you want to customize it. Another area again that we put on and we encourage staff to use, but is actually you can use as well as the tasks, and all the tasks is a sort of a planning tool. I can create tasks. These are the ones that have been automatically associated with me because they're on courses I'm enrolled in. So my academic, the lecturers have put these tasks in. It tells me which course they've come from. It tells me the due date. It tells me the priority has been set. And if I clicked on it, it would tell me what it is, what's the actual task set. So the lecturers told me here, don't forget the assessment task has been released, so you need to submit your work. You need to submit your work up. I can also though put my own planning. So if I don't use a planning tool, I can create personal tasks. This is just to me. I'm the only one that can see it, and I can give it a title, description. I can set the due date, and I can give a priority. And then I click on submit and it's set there. So I can break down all of my essays or all of the tasks I need to do in terms of learning and teaching as my to-do list really, and break it down that way and manage it through that process. Again, if you look at things, most things have a little, you will either have a close it, remove it, or a settings option. So if I click on the settings option, I can show, for announcements for instance, I could show the last 7 days. As opposed to the last day, and then we'll get those announcements coming in for the last 7 days. Again, just a little bit of control around there. Here you've got the standard things that the system puts in for you. There is a calendar. We find it quite, to be honest, it is there. It's not the best calendar in the world, so I'd think hard if I wanted to use the Blackboard one as opposed to, or the LearnUCS one, as opposed to finding another calendar system. There's the tasks, there's the My Grades. So if I click into My Grades, this will list the courses I'm on, and I think, I know I've done a submission in there. Or in this case, it now shows me my grades for this. You can see all of these items have got something associated with either a piece of work being submitted or a quiz. This happens with the general knowledge history quiz, which this student took, which is me, on the 2nd of August. I got 2 out of 6. If I click into the 2, I can start to see all the information there, a little bit more summary, and if I click into the calculated grade, it does the breakdown of what I got right and what I got wrong, and what was in this way they set the quiz up. I got it, which ones I got right and wrong. And then click back on LearnUCS just to navigate back to my dashboard. So you've got My Grades. The send email is more like a messaging system, to be honest, where you can send it to people within those courses, and they pick them up through those courses. And I have an address book. Again, I can put contacts in there. It's a little closed in, so I wouldn't worry about that. And some of these tools will disappear. For instance, the address book and calendar are under review if we really want to roll them out. Anyway, that's it. So that's your intro to LearnUCS. As I say, the way we focus very much on it and we work with staff with it is this is a way of enhancing face-to-face teaching. It can be used in a number of ways. Some people use it in a very sophisticated manner with collaborative work through wikis, lots of assessed work going on, standalone linear activities, quizzes, discussion board activities, personal reflective spaces, all embedded within the learning design. Others are using it as more what we call an online administrative support tool, where you'll find handbooks, online submissions, lecture notes, your PowerPoints and things like that, or a combination of across those, while others have gone through or going through the process of how they want to use the tool and may view that in fact at this current stage it doesn't offer any form of enhancements over what they're currently doing, therefore they're not actually using it and you won't find a module listed. Okay, hope you found that helpful.